Yes, I know I look like a hot mess, but I had to tell you about my day. I took the overnight flight from Toronto to Paris. This footage was taken while we were approaching Paris. We landed on time and I got off the plane quickly, which was a good thing because I had a tight layover. Thanks to the Air France meet and greet service, I made it to my next gate with time to spare. After an uneventful flight to Amsterdam, I took the train from the airport to Central Station. I found a coffee shop to replenish my caffeine stores and get my bearings. While I was having my coffee, I noticed movement on top of this building on the other side of the canal, and I realized there's a full-on swing there, with people on it. I watched for a while and then found my way to my hotel. I am staying in this wonderful hotel in Amsterdam called the Hotel Library Amsterdam. It has got this lovely view over the canals. The hotel is next door to a library, and so that's why they've got this whole library theme going on. You are free to read any of the books you want. You're even allowed to take one with you as long as you either leave one behind or leave a donation. And it is just so charming. So this is my room. Tiny room. It's kind of cute. This is the bathroom. I've got to find the light switch. Hang on. Is that it? There it is. So this, the bathroom's nice. A nice shower there. Try to get some focus. There we go. So there's the shower. And there's a little wardrobe with some hanging space. A fan which I will not be needing because it is winter here. Let me turn that light back off. And a little desk and a little safe. There is a refrigerator and a TV, just a single bed, and oh, that's a phone charging dock. That's really nice. And oh, there's my view. That is such a nice view. I love this. So I was able to get a 24-hour public transportation ticket. I was a little confused by the messaging on the machine initially, but a very nice man came and helped me. So I am going to go and find the tram that I need to get onto. I went to Anne Frank House. I've been looking forward to this for months, and it was well worth the wait. That alone makes this visit to Amsterdam worthwhile. Very emotional experience. You learn a lot of stuff about the whole history and the whole story of Anne Frank that, you may have either forgotten or just didn't know. You can get these tickets that come with a 30-minute introductory talk, which turned out to be more like 45 minutes. And then you can get an audio guide as you go through the museum itself. It is definitely worthwhile getting the audio guide. You're not allowed to take pictures or video inside the venue itself. That's just out of respect for the people and the things that happen there. If you are visiting Amsterdam, Anne Frank House, well worth a visit. Amsterdam has a cheese museum, and I couldn't not go to the cheese museum. So that was a lot of fun as well. I actually bought some cheese, and I'm hoping it won't be a problem getting through any customs anywhere. There was a sign in the store that said all of the cheese is ready to fly, so it's all sealed and packaged up and all that kind of stuff. And it is the hard cheese, which is allowed by most countries. You just can't bring in the soft cheeses, so, here's hoping. I was going to go on this nighttime canal cruise, but when I tell you that it is cold here, it is a kind of cold, like the quality of the cold is so different to what I'm used to. It is very rainy as well. My jacket was absolutely soaked. Freezing cold. And I asked myself, how badly do I want to be in a boat on the water in this freezing cold with a wet jacket on? And on balance, I decided that no, I would rather be in a warm, dry place and get an early night because it's been a long 24 hours. So I could do with some sleep. I unashamedly had some leftover Cheetos for dinner. Seriously, like apart from the Cheetos and an oatmeal cookie that I had on the flight from Paris to Amsterdam, and just a couple of little things that I ate during the during the Toronto to Paris flight. Haven't really eaten a proper meal since I left Toronto, so I'll probably be absolutely famished by tomorrow morning. So yeah, that was my day. Tomorrow is going to be another long one. I have the flight from Amsterdam to Johannesburg. That's like an 12-hour flight. So that's going to be a long day. Going to land in Johannesburg late at night. So I'll be tired. So my little bag is ready to go. And I'm ready to say goodbye. This is the smallest hotel room I have ever seen. But the view did not disappoint. This has been so much fun. To be fair, the rain did put a little bit of a damper on my plans last night, but I think I made the most of the time as best I could have, especially considering how utterly exhausted I was. I have to show you guys how this elevator works though. It is just, so you press the button, the elevator has arrived when you see this light behind the door, and then the door opens, you get in, you press the button for the floor that you want, and you have to hold the button until you get to that floor. So what happens if I let this button go? Like, does the elevator just stop? I'm not going to try it. The crazy thing is that the elevator itself, the part that moves up and down, doesn't have a door. It's the wildest thing. It's slow as hell, but I mean, it gets the job done. One of my biggest takeaways from being here in Amsterdam is that you gotta watch out more for the bicycles than you do for the cars. There are apparently more bikes than people here. And you can see it, there are bicycles everywhere, cyclists everywhere. It is such a vital part of their community here. And you don't get into their path. They go like bats out of hell. They cycle really, really fast. One house looks like it's tilting a little bit. I wonder what that's all about. The only thing about walking around here, I find the intersections with the pedestrian lights and everything a little bit hairy to navigate, because it's hard to know who has the right of way when. I just kind of follow what everyone else is doing. But something I do love about walking around here is how immaculately clean the air is to breathe. And this is Amsterdam Central Station. It's the big train station here, so I'll get a train from here directly to the airport. It's not a long train ride. So I got my train ticket and I think I'm on the right platform. There's a lot of people here with suitcases, so it does look like a lot of people who are going to the airport. Made it to the airport, made it through security, made it through passport control, made it to my gate, now waiting to board. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.